Chat, 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 chat. How are we folks doing tonight? Folks, welcome back into the elections. Folks, how are we doing? Hello, 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 folks. You guys hear me? Yes, you can. Alright. Folks, how are we doing tonight? Hello, welcome back. We're on episode 559. How are we folks doing? Hello, chat. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, folks. How are we all doing? Good? Alright, that's great to hear. That's great to hear, folks. Welcome in our Hemi, Pancakes, Solo Nikki, Dragon, Burnout. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in, welcome in. We're gonna have a spectacular night here. Again, like I said, the elections. We'll see what happens. And yeah, I mean, I guess that's it. I will be doing a short stream, by the way, guys. Maybe an hour 15, an hour and a half, because I do have to go to sleep early. Not because of school or whatever, just because I have to go somewhere tomorrow. Early in the early, yeah, like in the morning. I have to go somewhere, so I will not be here for that much time. So maybe for a solid hour and a half, maybe an hour and 15. But anyways, though, folks, let us begin. Let's get back into the game, my good fellow Americans. What's up, Jack? Hello there, my good fellow American. Yes, welcome in, guys. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. We're just getting started. The elections will start at around 11:20, 11:15, around there. Depends on. I'm just waiting for people to join back. By the way, I'm just waiting for people to join in. And then after that happens, then I'll start the elections afterwards. But yeah, I just want voters again. I want people to vote again. Like I said, I want people on the stream. So at least until we get a good 8 to 9 people inside the stream, then I'll start the election. But again, I do want to mention something, by the way, folks. If you guys did not see the poll I posted, hold on, let me turn down my volume real quick. Hold on, guys. Hold on, folks. Also, let me turn up the music as well. Here, so it's not so dead in the background. There we go. Let's leave it at 2. There we go. Alrighty, folks. Me and my VPR and VC. I know. I see both of you guys in general. Alright. Alright, folks. I'm gonna go back into my house real quick. So I was just like out there, testing out the trains. Also, if you folks didn't know, to the new people, that have not been looking at the polls recently, the polls and the MC News. If you folks didn't see or hear, we officially have voice change. Was saying, if you folks didn't see the polls / MC News, if you guys didn't see both of those channels, we've added, trains and cars. We've added trains and cars. I actually got a train inside my inventory. So yeah, we have trains now, folks. We have trains and fucking cars. Isn't that massive? Isn't that great? What's up, cool dude? You sound younger? My microphone does that a lot of times. I don't know why. I don't know why, really. I don't even have... Look, I don't have voice mod or anything open. It's just my VPN, Nvidia, SteelSeries, OBS, and then another USB I have connected. That is literally all. Elections, folks. Elections. And also, how do you folks feel that I actually streamed, on the time I set? Like, on the actual time I set on, no more delays, I didn't delay it this time around. This time around, I didn't delay it. Was Artisan coming back? Don't tell me that, bro. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, yeah, give me the 10 iron. Give me the 10 iron, by the way. Yeah, give me the 10 iron. Alright, thank you, brother. Thank you. Alrighty. If I win, I'll have 3 presidencies in a row. Well, that'll be nice. But, again, yes, folks, if you did not see, look, read this. The current list of people who are running tonight, again, it is currently 5. All right, Adam, Dragon, Arhemi, Burnout, and Soul Nikki. So these are the 5 people that will be running tonight. I don't see Adam on, and I do not see, actually, no, yeah, except for all 4 candidates here inside of the actual list. 1 person is missing. That is Adam. Finally, on a 24-hour vote in actual election. Well, we have an election this time around, but yeah, as you can see though, we are missing 1 person. From the looks of it, we are missing 1 person. That is Adam. I don't know where he went. I don't know where the fuck he's at, but yeah, for some reason he is gone. He is not here. He is not here, ladies and gents. He is not here. I do not know why. All right. I'm not trying to have these many people on right now, or like in my patio. If Adam doesn't get on this GP run set, I mean, I don't know. I mean, Jack Plays was trying to run in the beginning, so I mean, I might let him run if Adam doesn't get on in the next 5 to 10 minutes. If Adam does not get on in the next 5 to 10 minutes, then I will take him off the list. So yeah, that is how it's gonna work. So if he's not on again, that's what happens. All right, bro. There's like 50. Hold on, bro. There's at least 50 people outside. Hold on, bro. Get out. Get the fuck out. Get out. You two guys, get out. Seriously, get out. I'm not trying to have any jokes or anything like that. Get out. Go. All right. Go the fuck out. I'll use force. Get the hell out. Get out, bro. There. Please. All right. Mr. Artisan, Fox, what was going on about Creeper King on Mount Infant and Mr. Mustache Man and Zombified? I don't fucking know. Don't ask me, bro. Ask them. For some reason, they had an affair, a marriage. I don't know what's going on, alright? I don't know what happened with them. Alrighty, 3 minutes on the clock until we start the elections. And, folks, by the way, actually, I'm gonna start making my way over to the town hall. And you guys should, too, because the elections are about to start very shortly. If you guys did not know or see, guys, got a new upgraded town hall. That's right, we have a new and upgraded town hall. If you guys did not notice yet. Well, I mean, this has been here for a little bit now. But, again, like I said, we've upgraded the town hall from last week. You know, so the elections will take place in a much beautiful place. In a much more beautiful place. So I can trust, you can trust me on that. Alrighty, folks. But we will not start yet, just because, you know, Adam is actually missing. So, yeah. Actually, let me sound over here. Also, if you guys hear some background noise, that is because Brogy is currently watching a tennis tournament, so, yeah. But, yeah, Stuck, I don't know what was going on yesterday. Alright, you know what? I'll use these 2 minutes that I have to actually commentate. So, folks, a lot of stuff has happened in this week that I think we need to talk about in this election. Number one, Artisan actually retired due to the riots that happened earlier this week. It's just if you guys don't know what happened, I'll tell you guys, or I'll explain to you guys in the simplest form ever that I can explain. So the former president, Artisan, got booted out, or he actually resigned from his position due to a riot that happened. I'm pretty sure, yeah, a couple days ago, almost a week actually, and it was a riot involving almost literally the entirety of the entire server. And it was actually because of it was because of the resigning or the resignation of Artisan. So, you know, people wanted him to resign, this and that. Some also called that he did rig the election and stuff, etc., etc. And yeah, do you have to join game to vote? No, you don't have to join game to vote, guys. If you want, you can just join game to just watch it like real time. If I win, I'll drink a beer. All right, bro. Hashtag bring Artisan back. Well, I mean, you have to tell him that, bro. I'm pretty sure for the last time I heard from him, he was actually over in Stuck's realm, so, yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was in Stuck's realm. But that's honestly crazy, though, Pancakes. Like, you should not be doing that, brother. Cyberbullying is absolutely diabolical. I can't believe you guys actually did that. Alright. But, yeah, that is basically, like, the humongous piece of news that has happened, throughout this entire week, leading up to the elections. And, yeah, I guess that's it. Alright, yeah, Adam will not be on. He's not getting on. It's 11:15. Again, I want to do this election quickly. I do not want to waste any time at all. And, let's just get this shit started. So, here we go. Alright, folks, by the way, people that are currently inside of the Discord server, please, pay attention, because I'll be making a stage real quick. I'm going to call it Season 11 Stage. There we go. I'm gonna start that up real quick. Come on, guys. Here we go. Yeah, but I just started a stage, by the way, over in the Discord server. So if you folks haven't already, please go ahead and join that. Go ahead and join if you folks haven't not already. Please go ahead and join, because I will be commentating through there, and I will also be, again, that's where the candidates will also be at, by the way. They'll be in the stage, or in the Season 11 Discord stage. So, please, yes, make your way over onto the Discord stage if you folks haven't already, please, in the audience. Also, close the door, by the way. Someone close the door. Come on, guys. This always happens. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, there we go. Hello, 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 hello. Alright, there we go. Want to see Obunga? I don't know, bro. Don't tell me. I don't know. I don't know how to. That's not my business anymore. That's not my problem. Like what can I do? I'm sorry, bro. Alrighty. Alright, folks. Alright, alright, alright. Hello, everyone. Hello, my good fellow Americans. Alright. But yeah, Adam is the only one not present in the selection right now, so unfortunately, he will not be joining us, so that's a GG's for him. But anyways, though, let's go ahead and actually introduce the candidates. So, I introduce to you, first up, Solniki. Congratulations. I'm inviting all of you guys, so. How are you doing today, Mr. Former President? Because you were actually president in season 15. So, how are you doing, Mr. Former President? How are you doing today? I cannot hear you, by the way. I can't hear you. If you're trying to talk, I still can't hear you. Oh my god. Alright, there we go. Well, thank you. And that is great. They're doing amazing. Alright. Burnout, Arhami, and last but not least, Dragon. Here we go. Gentlemen, welcome onto the stage. How are we all doing tonight on this fabulous Saturday night? How are we folks doing? All of us. Are we doing great? That's good to hear. Well, I want to, again, before we start the elections, again, I just want to say welcome onto the new and actually remodeled town hall that actually took me a little while to actually remodel, because, this took a whole bunch of stacks of deep slate to actually remodel. So, again, thanks to my engineering and, my resources, we now have a sexy... we actually have a sexy roof now. We actually have like a window thing going on, which is actually amazing. And no, we will not be using the second floor. You will not be using the second floor, so do not ask. But alright, that is basically it. So, ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you the 4 candidates that will be joining us tonight here in the selection. Again, we have Dragon, the now former president of Midtown Running. As you can see there, he is looking again to secure his third and last final term if he can. And we also have the former president of season 15, Solniki. He will be running again here in season 11, and we'll see how that goes for him. And we also have a very not so experienced candidate, but he has been running for in various elections. I introduce to you Burnout. Burnout has been running in various elections throughout countless seasons, but here he is in his glorious form. And last but not least, we have the now former vice president Arhami Furio actually running against his cousin Dragon, which I will really like to see. And he's also the former president of season 15. So welcome onto the stage, Arhami, Burnout, Solniki, and Dragon. So gentlemen, one more thing before we start this election, I just want to say good luck, and may the best man win. So, it begins. Alrighty, folks. Let me just pull this up. Alright, gentlemen, let's officially begin the elections right now. As of this moment, I need all candidates to please mute their mics until they are called. The rules are, again, there cannot be any talking over each other. If you folks talk over each other, you will be muted throughout the entire, through a portion of the debate until you are called up again. And if you try and make any disruptions while I talk or anything, you'll be muted as well. So please do not, again, do not disrupt what I say or any other candidate as they're trying to speak and the nation is trying to hear them. And that's basically it. And yes, this election or this debate, we will be having closing statements for each one of you guys. If you would like to give out one, again, that is optional, but I strongly recommend that you do. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's begin. First question here that I have on my list is, if you were to become the president of Midtown once again, what would be your new policies? Are you going to follow new policies? Are you going to, again, um, are you going to continue your old policies? Are you going to expand on your old policies? Would you have any new plans in your policies? Just elaborate on that. I will let now former President Dragon go first on my right. Go ahead, Dragon. All right. Thank you so much for that, Mr. Former President. I will now move on to Soloniki. Mr. Soloniki, go ahead. Sorry to interrupt. Again, thank you so much for that, Soloniki. But sorry to interrupt. But it seems that my speakers are not working. Hold on, guys. All right. Could any of the candidates talk real quick? Just anyone. Do you guys hear the candidates by any chance? Do you guys hear them? Or no? Do you guys hear the candidates over in the YouTube stream? Oh, hold on. Wait, talk again, talk again. Okay, Dragon, talk real quick. Okay, there we go. Okay, it's not working. What is going on, dude? Hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. We are having a little bit of we're having some technical difficulties going on right now. I do not know what is going on. Talk again real quick, guys. Talk again. Okay, for some reason, that is not working. Alright, guys, give me a quick... God, dude. Alright, guys, alright, there we go. Talk again real quick, guys. Sorry for the, disruption. Talk again, guys. Okay, there's something going on. Do you guys hear the candidates now? I hear them, but it's very silent. What is going on, bro? Okay, what about now? Alright, do you guys hear the candidates again? Guys, talk one more time. This is the last time you guys will talk. Oh my god, dude. There's no way this is happening to us in the middle of a stage right now.
Bro, this happened. This has to happen again, huh?
Alright, there we go. Alright, it has been fixed. Alright, there we go. Sorry about that. Okay. We'll redo that one more time. Sorry for the disruption there, ladies and gentlemen. It seems that my speakers were not working. I just noticed that when I went into OBS. Sorry about that so much. I sincerely apologize for the inconvenience. Let's do that again one more time. So again, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, to all the candidates, good luck throughout this debate. I wish you guys good luck to all four of you. And let's go ahead and start this. Once again, Sorry about that. Ladies and gentlemen, let's begin the elections for a second time. The speakers now work, so we will not have any disruptions throughout this debate. Again, I'll repeat the first question. First question that I have here on my list is, if you become the president of Midtown, what would be your new policies or policies that you would implement if you were to become president for the first time, or if you already became president and you're again seeking re-election, what would be any of your new policies that you would be running with, or are you running with your old policies? Please elaborate, Mr. Former President Dragon. Go ahead.
I would implement my same policies, but I would add more land, make more land to build on, and I would make a train station to Tymania.
All right, thank you so much for that, Mr. Former President, for answering that question, and I'll move on to Mr. Solonicki. Go ahead.
I would also make more land to build on, and also make like more community stuff. And yeah.
All right, thank you so much for that, Mr. Former President, on that, or Mr. Former Vice President. Thanks so much for answering this first question, Mr. Burnout. Go ahead.
I would want to improve on any former policies, as well as same thing with my fellow candidates here. I want to increase land, but not for building a train station or anything like that. I want to build a hospital. I noticed inside of the mod pack that there was a ambulance build, which inspired me to try and make a hospital. It would have stuff like healing potion, regeneration machines, all that.
All right, thank you so much for that, Mr. Burnout, for answering my first question, and thank you for discussing your policies. And last but not least, Mr. Arhami, go ahead.
I would expand the land of Midtown and help the restaurants and the shops that are now opening. I would give them more resources than that, and I will make alliance. And I will make alliance with Zonaries Nation. That's all.
All right, thank you so much for that, Mr. Arhemi, for answering the first question, and thank you to all four of you guys for answering this first question in this debate. I just want to touch on a point here before we move on to the second question. Again, a couple of you guys might have new policies, old policies, but again, I strongly recommend you have new policies in order to win this election, because it will be very hard with the the bucket of candidates that I see here tonight. But again, that's just a recommendation. But we will now move on to the second question. And again, I just want to reiterate and say one more time, or just say for the first time, because I didn't address it during my little speech. We have 5 questions in this debate. 5 very important questions that we will be going over, just like the first one. And actually, I will let the second question be handed over onto the audience. If anyone in the audience wants to ask a question, I will pick it. I'll pick a question from the audience if anyone decides to give their thoughts on this debate, or if they want to speak on any topics that they want to speak on during this debate. So again, like I said, I'll pick anyone, and they can ask a question, or they can ask their question directly to the through the YouTube chat, or through the Minecraft chat, and I will pick it. I will wait a couple of moments. Again, like I said, I will wait a couple of moments. All right. Any questions? Any questions in the chat? All right. No questions in the Minecraft chat. Any questions inside of the YouTube chat? All right, no questions inside the YouTube chat. All right, I'll go ahead and just ask my own question. All right, very important question that I think we actually need to touch on again, or that we need to touch on, and this is a very popular topic and very sensitive topic, just because of the events of what happened, that surround it. But if you were to become the president, or if you were the president, and in your position, if a riot were to happen, or if a riot were to ensue in the city, just like the events of what happened a couple days ago, I'm pretty sure on Tuesday, when the former president Artisan got booted out of his position and actually retired completely, and went into a whole outburst, as you saw there. If you were the president and that were to happen to you, or if there was any riot overall in general that were to happen inside the city, that would mean that any of the people will start causing crimes or would start vandalizing property. What would you do in that position as president? I will let Arhemi on my left answer first. Go ahead, Mr. Arhemi.
I would like I would put them invisible like for 1 hour, and if they do it again, I would like put them in prison. That's all.
All right, thanks so much for that, Mr. Arhemi, for answering the second question. Mr. Burnett, go ahead.
Sorry, would you mind repeating the question just one last time, real quick?
I'll repeat the question, sure. If you were to become the president of Midtown, and you were in the position that Artisan was a couple days ago, as you saw, the whole riot and the whole incident that happened during that whole incident in the city, if you were to be in that position once again, if there was any riot that would happen, if you were in that situation in general, what steps would you take as president, and what would you do, and what would you do as president? Go ahead.
All right. What I would do to stop a riot from happening is I would try to calm everyone down, of course, and go one by one through everyone, hearing what the problem is, what happened, anything, and I would try to help the situation from there, depending on the topic.
All right, thanks so much for that, Mr. Burnett, for answering the second question. And now we will move on to Solnicki. Mr. Solnicki, go ahead.
If a riot started, I would put everybody on visitor, and the people that started the riot, I would put them in jail for like a certain time. And yeah.
All right, thanks so much for that, Mr. Solnicki, for answering the second question. Again, I think that's a very basic question that or very basic answer you gave off, and same with Burnett. Thank you guys so much for answering the second question. And last but not least, on my right, Mr. Former President Dragon, go ahead.
I would try to de-escalate the riot, and then I will ask why they started, and I'll try to de-escalate the situation overall.
All right, thanks so much for that. Again, thank you so much for that, Mr. Former President, for asking or for lost my train of thought. Thanks so much for that. Thank you for giving your what's going on with me today? Thank you so much for your response, Dragon, Mr. Former President. Thanks so much for that. Thank you, and thank you to all four of you guys for answering the second question in this debate. Third question, again, I will leave it onto the audience if they want to ask any questions, anything they have on their mind for any of the four candidates, or actually anyone in particular. You guys can also ask questions to any candidate in particular. You can target this question to any candidate. It can be Dragon, Solnicki, Burnout, or Arhemi. So any questions, I'll take questions from the Minecraft chat, or I'll take questions from the YouTube chat. Go ahead, Doombringer. Go ahead, Mr. Superman. All right, folks. Sorry about that. He's just typing in his question, so we'll give him a moment. All right, here we go. Very important question, and actually, thank you so much for that, Mr. Doombringer, Mr. Doombringer, for bringing it up. This is actually, I'm pretty sure, the running mate for Burnout, so he actually has a question for all of them, or for all four candidates. But very, very, very interesting question on the topic of homelessness and poverty inside of the actual city, inside the actual nation. Doombringer's question is, what are your thoughts on the homeless? I will actually let Dragon on the right answer first. Go ahead, Mr. Former President.
So about the homeless, I think probably if they do want home, I don't really care if they don't have one. But if they do really want one, I'll be actually looking into making houses and modeling some houses and sell them to people that don't have any.
All right, thank you so much for that, Mr. Former President, for answering the third question in this debate, and we'll now move on to Soloniki. Mr. Soloniki, go ahead.
Wait, what is the question again?
On the topic of homelessness, Doombringer brought up the topic of homelessness, and his question to all four of you guys, including you, Soloniki, is what are your thoughts on the homeless? Go ahead. That's his question.
Well, like my thoughts on the homeless is pretty sad because I know what it is feel like to be homeless because I did see a lot of homeless people in real life, and I feel bad for them. And yeah, maybe and I'll maybe give them like food and monies and stuff. So yeah, my thoughts are like pretty good on the homeless.
All right, thank you so much for that, Mr. Soloniki, for answering the third question. Very interesting on the topic of homelessness. Thank you again, Mr. Soloniki, and we will now move on into Burnout. Mr. Burnout, go ahead.
As I said inside of the first question, I will be making more land for such things as a hospital. Another thing that will be inside of that land is houses as well as farms that will be there. I will be building houses and farms to help with homelessness. Most of them priced at least below 10 iron. I want to get rid of all the homeless. I want to make sure everyone has a house.
All right, thank you so much for that, Mr. Burnout, for answering the third question inside this debate. And now we'll move on, last but not least, on to Mr. Former President Arhemi. Go ahead.
For the homeless people, I would donate for them some resources, and that will help them make their own houses or build their own houses. Like I would build for them their own houses, and that's all.
All right, thank you so much for that, Mr. Arhemi, and thank you to all four of you guys, all four of you candidates, for answering this third question inside this debate. We'll now move on to the fourth question that I have here. Well, that I don't have, but that I actually have inside the YouTube chat. Unknown, thank you so much for reminding me that I have to look at the actual YouTube chat. I did not have it. Well, I mean, I did have it pulled up, but it was not loading. But thank you so much for actually reminding me again to reload it. But all right. Fourth question. We are.
I can't hear you.
Hello? Okay, there we go. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Sorry for the little technical difficulties we had there. For some reason my microphone was not working. Also, I just want to say, very off topic, but I have to mention it. During debates and during elections like these, I do not let anyone in just because I am not going to deal with that right now, and we currently have a big election, and it gets very full on election night. So as you can see here, Derpy Diamonds, I'll add you later on, but not right now. We're currently having elections, so yeah, not right now. We're having elections, as you can see. I'll add you later on onto the tonight. I'll add you on later tonight. Alrighty, but fourth question. Let's sorry about that. Let's move on. Let's stay on topic here. Fourth question inside this debate. I will pick it again from the YouTube chat, and this one is coming actually from Unknown himself. Again, back on the topic of rioting, and his question is: if a protest happens and they aren't doing anything illegal, what would they do? Or I think in this case, we would have to say, what would you do? But I will go ahead and let Arhemi on my left answer first. I'll go ahead and repeat the question if you got confused. And I quote from Unknown. This is from him inside the chat. If a protest happens and they aren't doing anything illegal, what would you do? Mr. Arhemi, go ahead.
I would I would calm them down. Like if they don't calm down, I would give them stuff to calm down. I would ask them, why did you protest? What did I do wrong? Like if they say, I will try to change it, like to make myself better.
All right, thanks so much for that, Mr. Arhemi, for answering the fourth question in this debate on the topic of rioting, and we will now move on to Burnout. Go ahead.
Like the previous one, I would try to talk with everyone, separate everyone, and ask everyone what the problem is and how I can fix it. Kind of like like I said, I would try to calm everyone down the best I can through chat or through VC, whichever one has more people in it, or probably just both. Just
All right, thank you so much for that, Mr. Burnett, for answering the fourth question in this debate. We'll now move on to Solnicki. Mr. Solnicki, go ahead.
I would ask them. I would try to like calm everybody down and ask them like why they protest and for what reason they did. And yeah.
All right, thank you so much for that, Mr. Solnicki, for answering this fourth question inside this debate, and we'll now move on, last but not least, on to the former president, Mr. Dragon. Go ahead.
I think there's only one answer to this question, and it's calm them down, talk to them, and de-escalate the situation. I think that's basically the only answer that everyone gave out. I think that's the only answer they can give out.
All right, thank you so much for that, Mr. Dragon, for answering this fourth question in this debate, and thank you to all four of you guys inside this debate for answering this fourth question before the last question that we have in this debate. So again, thank you guys for answering the fourth question. We just touched on the topic again of rioting, and we will now move on to the last, but not least, fifth question, because closing statements are coming after this. But fifth and final question of this debate is, and I have it here written down, and it's actually on the topic of the economy of the server. If you were to become the president once again, what policies do you have for the economy, for the local economy here in the city or for the nation? What currencies are you going to provide for the citizens, or what currency are you going to make, or are you going to make a currency for the economy of the actual nation? And are you considering, again, maybe producing more villagers to have, for example, some what are they called again? The clay masters or clay masons, etc. More ways to gain emeralds and gain more emeralds and actually get XP, which makes the economy stronger in a sense, and makes the economy more richer and expands more. So if you were to become the president, what do you have, again, like I said, at all, do you have an actual policy on the economy, or are you going to keep on going with how the economy is? I will let Dragon on my right answer first. Go ahead.
I will obviously implement a currency, which is, I think, it's gonna be diamonds and iron or emerald. I will do a vote on iron, emerald, or iron for the second time. I'm gonna do two things. That, and for the trading hall, there is another floor, so I can actually produce more villagers, like clay masters and whatever.
All right, thank you so much for that, Mr. Dragon, for answering this fifth and final question in this debate. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for answering all five questions. In this debate. Thank you so much. And we're now going to move on to Solnicki. Mr. Solnicki, go ahead.
I was in the bathroom, so I didn't hear the question. But well, can you repeat it?
The fifth question was on the topic of the economy. If you were to become the president of Midtown, what are your policies on the economy? Do you have a policy, or do you have anything in mind to maybe expand the capacity in villages we already have inside the actual trading hall? Would you, again, just villagers overall, or would you make a currency in your presidency? What is your policies, or what are your policies on the actual economy of the server? Go ahead.
My policies, I would make everything calm. I would probably expand more land, make more villagers, like get more enchanted books for the villagers, like expand it. And I'm planning on building like a fire department thing. So yeah.
All right, thank you so much for that, Mr. Soloniki, for answering this fifth and final question inside this debate, and thank you so much for answering all five questions in this debate. Thank you so much. We will now move on to Burnout once again. Thank you. Oh, actually, sorry for disrupting the whole debate here, but we actually got a big dono. Dadgeef, thank you so much for the $10 through super chat. Thank you, Dadgeef, for the $10 through super chat. I have to move on now, but thank you so much, Dadgeef. Thank you for the $10 and the $10 before that. All right, let's move on. Mr. Burnout, go ahead.
So, first, villager-wise, I want to create a hall, pretty much the exact same hall as the other one that we have over that way. I want to have it where each one is for each different type of villager. So, a armor guy, tool guy, all that. And I will try to hire people to do the breeding. And what they'd get paid with is, of course, the currency I'd use is iron. It's what I've seen be used the most. That's what I bought my own house with as well. I have some other plans that are still in the works.
All right. Thank you so much for that, Mr. Burnout. Do you have anything else you want to
say? Leave it at that for now.
All right, thanks so much for that, Mr. Burnout, for answering the fifth and final question in this debate, and thanks so much for answering all 5 questions in this debate. We will now move on to the former presidents in season 15. Mr. Arhami, go ahead.
I would make like currencies like diamonds and iron, and that 1 diamond is like 5 irons, and I would like. That's all, yeah.
All right, thank you so much for that, Mr. Arhami, for answering this fifth and final question inside of this debate. And thank you to all 4 of you guys for answering all 5 questions in this debate. You all did great. You guys answered well. The most of you guys, I will say, because there are some debate performances that I've seen, that aren't so good. I'm not gonna say who did worse or who did the best, but again, thank you all so much for answering all 5 questions. You guys did great. Good luck again. I just want to say, just want to reiterate, again, good luck in this debate, or good luck in this election, in this primary election. And I actually just want to clarify as well. We will first have a primary election, and then after the primary election, we will have a general election. So that is how it works. And no, we will not have a debate between the primary and general election. So no. It's going to be the primary election poll, and then after that, it's going to be the actual general election poll afterwards. So yeah, that is how it works. And yeah, but again, thank you to all 4 of you guys for answering all 5 questions in this debate. You guys, all of you guys did great. And yeah, good luck. And that's basically it. So may the best man win is what I have to say to all of you guys. So again, I'm gonna bring you guys all the way. I'm gonna bring you guys all the way down. And may the best man win, and may the elections begin. So here we go, guys. The elections are about to begin right now at this moment. The primary election is about to just begin in a moment. We will host the primary poll inside of the polls channel, of course, obviously. I'll pin everyone so no one misses it. Everyone, again, please make your way on over onto the polls channel inside the Discord server if you folks haven't already. And we will start the poll there. We'll start the primary and general poll there. So yeah. But that is it though. Also, by the way, guys, speech, no, it's gonna take too long. It's almost 12 a.m. I decided not to do it. I decided not to do it. Burnout. So yeah, that's why I didn't do it. So yeah. Dadgeef. Okay, someone keeps on breaking the glass. Someone's breaking the glass and stuff. What is going on? Shit is going wild here. For some reason, Pancakes was on the roof and stuff. Stop doing that. All right, stop. Because I will kill you. Like dead ass, bro. Like. You're coming. The roof is probably broken. Actually, like if he came up there, there's probably a hole, inside the actual roof. But anyways, though, that's something for another day. I'll deal with that later. All right, folks. So here we go. Primary poll. I'm gonna go ahead and just drag Discord onto my screen. Again, it's gonna be in polls. We'll host it here in polls, in the polls channel, and I'm gonna go ahead and start it right now. So here we go. Primary Presidential poll of season 11. Vote. There we go. I don't know what to do anymore. Just vote. Alrighty, so here we go. So the four main candidates that are running in this election, or in this entire election, are, first up, we have Raiden Edits, who was the former president who was the actual president right now. That is now the former president. Running again for his third and last final term. Let's see what would happen. Again, like I said, shit can hit the fan. Shit can hit the fan immediately. We'll see what happens though. But again, Raiden Edit YT. Actually, I'm gonna get rid of the underscore because he does not have an underscore in his name. But former president is running. And then next up we have VP Lion Boy. I'm gonna label him under Burnout too. So he's Burnout. There we go. That's Burnout. Or AKA Burnout. And then third but not least, our Hemi for Real, the former president of season 15, running once again for another term here in season 11. So here we go. Let's see what happens with our Hemi. It's gonna be very interesting. We saw that our Hemi was not doing so good during that time, but we're not gonna talk about it. In season 15, that's what I'm referring to. But let's keep that in the past for now. And last but not least, we have Solo Nick Yi running. Very well, I won't say very, very new candidate, but a kind of new candidate. He started running again in season 15. He was actually promoted to vice president in season 15 to become, I'm pretty sure, Dragon's president, or to become Dragon's running mate, or to become Dragon's right hand man, basically, throughout season 15. So he was the vice president, the former vice president. That's why I referred to him inside the actual debate as the former vice president. So yeah, but there we go, folks. The poll will last a good solid 8 minutes, all the way until 12 a.m. The poll will end at exactly 12 a.m. and afterwards we'll decide who wins. So here we go. The poll has been posted. Vote, my good fellow Americans. Vote. Go. Vote. And also, by the way, guys, I just want to say, if anyone joins, I will kick them out. Alright? If anyone joins, I will kick them out. Just out of fear for alt accounts. I don't want anyone joining in with alt accounts to cheat the election or to have any interference with the elections. They will be kicked. I'm not going to ban them. Also, kicking a person inside the Discord server when they join does not mean that they can't join back. They can join back. It's just they got kicked. That's all. But we currently have 13 votes in so far in the primary presidential poll. And let's go ahead and open up the results. So far, Burnout is leading with 6 votes right now. Wow, that is insanity. Burnout leading with 6 votes over Solonecki's 4 votes. He's currently in second place, as you can see there. Solonecki currently at 31% to Burnout's 46%, as you can see there. And Dragon just barely over our Hemi's single vote, currently leading over our Hemi with actually now 20%, as you can see there. Now has 3 votes. I'm gonna again look. I already told you. No. Oh wait, no, not ban. Again, guys, I just told you, you can't join. You can't join. Now, you can spam all the propaganda you want, but you can't join. If you're new, do not join. Again, please. If you're new and you're trying to join and vote, do not vote. Just out of fear for people using alt accounts, they will be banned. Or not banned, but they will be kicked. But alright. There we go. 15 votes are currently in so far. Solonecki is just trailing behind Burnout's 8 massive votes. He's now secured 50% of the actual vote inside the presidential poll there, as you can see, and Dragon just leading over our Hemi of 13% of the poll there, as you can see, or just 13% of the actual vote inside the poll, as you can see. And in last place, as you can see, we have our Hemi, and yeah, we have our Hemi at 8%, as you can see there. So yeah, but a lot of stuff is happening right now. People are changing their votes. A whole bunch of stuff is happening. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Whole bunch of stuff is currently happening. Guys, please, come on. We're not doing this right now. We ain't doing this. Fox check DMs. I'll check them afterwards after the stream is over. But actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and check general chat. How's general doing? Yeah, people are people spamming? Are people spamming propaganda? Okay, well, people are not spamming propaganda, but it's just propaganda. Oh man, but that is a wraps. That is a GG's for I'm pretty sure Arhemi there, because wow, that is actually insane. He's got 6% and falling behind in the polls. We now have 17 votes in so far though. We'll switch back on to the actual more popular candidates. We have Solniki at 6 votes right now. But it's just, again, a whole bunch of stuff is happening. I don't know what to do. I don't know. You know, there's a whole bunch of stuff happening. People are putting in all their votes in so far. Again, we have 4 minutes on the clock. As you can see there, we have 4 minutes on the clock until the primary presidential poll ends. And we currently have 18 votes, almost 20 votes. So, yeah, again, if we compare these results over onto the last poll, which is a 50-50, as you can see there, Tripolar and Artisan. Tripolar, who is now banned, and Artisan, who is now retired, which is actually insane how this happened, what, a couple days ago? Honestly insane. But as you can see there, people have really changed their vote. People have really changed who they really look at or look up to in terms of it being candidates or not. But people have really changed and have actually, well, there wasn't any primary elections. But again, last presidential election, as you can see there, 26 people voted. One of the biggest elections on the actual subserver in a while. Before though, during I'm pretty sure the middle of July or the end of July, we did have an election that actually gathered over, I'm pretty sure, 35, 37, 32, 33 around their votes. I don't remember because, you know, it was a whole bunch of votes, but it was over 30 votes. That is what I can guarantee, and I'm pretty sure that is the biggest election right there, because it did last over a whole entire day. And same with this one. This one did last a whole entire day, the presidential poll. But compared to this, in about a solid couple of minutes, as you can see there, a whole bunch of stuff, or a whole bunch of votes have just came in. These are all the early votes, as you can see. I expect the late votes to come in around 11:58 to 11:59. So all the late votes should start. Coming in so far. Again, yeah, starting starting right now, all the way up until 11:59. So all late votes. We'll see what happens with all the late votes. But we're going to go ahead and get on over onto general. We're going to go ahead and take a little peek at general. And I'm pretty sure they are all... Yep, there's the propaganda. There is the propaganda, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, their propaganda actually... Well, no, it's not actually not propaganda. It's actually hashtag justice for artists. And I don't know what that is. Again, protest all you want. But you got to take it up with Artisan himself if you want him back. But, yeah, we'll see what happens, so we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Justice to a... that is crazy, bro. What is this? Man, oh man. Man, oh man. Alrighty. Let's continue. I have logs on standby. If anyone joins, I'll kick them during the election. So, guys, don't join. Alright, we currently have about 19 votes so far, as you can see there. I'm gonna go ahead and check up again. And actually, Raiden is actually catching up on Solniki there. He's actually just a vote away from being tied with him. It could actually be 30-30, I'm pretty sure, if it ties up 30-30 or 28-28. I don't know. But somewhere around there, if Solniki and or if Dragon actually does get one more vote, or if Solniki loses one vote. We'll see what happens though. And yeah. And someone just changed the vote, and it is now 32-32. Well, like I said, 32-32. Dragon. Oh wow. Well, I don't even know what's going. Yeah, no. People are messing with me. No. People are messing with me. No. People are messing with me. No. We're not doing this. No, we're not doing this. No. Stop. Burnout is currently leading with first place, and Dragon and Solniki are both at second place. So, well, they're not both at second place, but they're both tied for second place. Excuse me. They're both tied for second place, as you can see there. Dragon with 32% of the actual vote, and Solniki with 32% of the actual vote. But, wow. We'll see what happens. What's going on, guys? What's going on? What do you mean? We just got banned. Someone fight just got banned? That's crazy. Oh, what? Oh, what the fuck? Oh, shit. Damn. All right, it is 12 a.m. It is 12 a.m. It is 12 a.m. The poll will close right now. There we go. The poll has officially closed, and as you can see there, Dragon at the last moment got a couple of more votes. He got 2 more votes and has now succeeded onto first place. Or has now launched himself. He's launched himself onto first place. As you can see, their last minute votes going to Dragon's column, and that puts him in first place ahead of Burnout. And unfortunately, Arhemi has lost the primary election. Same with Solniki. Both of you guys were great candidates. GG's to both of you guys, but it is now Burnout versus Dragon, or versus Raiden YT. As you can see there, Burnout and Raiden YT will face off in this one-of-a-kind election that I've never seen actually Burnout do well in, or I've never seen Burnout do well in any election, but in this election, he's finally getting the actual popularity that he needs as a very new candidate, I will say. Well, not new to this, but he's not so new. He's run in different elections before, but again, like I said, Burnout is finally making it. He is actually getting the recognition that he needs, and actually the former president just pulled off a exciting comeback. Well, not exciting comeback, but he just pulled off a actual comeback all the way up to first place, all the way from tied to second place, all the way up to first place. So that is pretty insane. Well, I don't think it's the craziest political comeback inside of the subserver, but it is certainly, a comeback. It is a comeback that Dragon made last second, which is insane. It is now 12:01 a.m. It is now the 10th of August, so we're now about 4 days away from school, so that's nice to see. What is general chat saying? What is general saying? What is general saying? Well, alright. So more artisan propaganda, 28-3 comeback. That is actually crazy, though. That is actually humongous. Well, not humongous, not the comeback. It was just a couple of votes. But again, like I said, he did pull off something magnificent, and I'm pretty sure a good 20 seconds he pulled something off magnificently. So, GG's again to Arhemi and Soloniki for trying to get to second place. And as you can see there, Soloniki was, I'm pretty sure, he was competing with Burnout and Soloniki in the first quarter, in the first couple of minutes that the election actually begun. And it got close. It got actually almost tied. He was a vote away from being tied with Burnout, but actually never tied with Burnout. I'm talking about Soloniki, by the way, guys. He never actually tied with Burnout, but he got very close. And it would have been exciting if Burnout and Soloniki were to face off. That would have been actually, like, I would have been interested in that. I would have been very interested. But guess what? We have the former president and Burnout going up against each other. And this is and I'm pretty sure this is one of the most interesting elections in a while, because the reason why I say that is because we have a very experienced person, not just inside of the community, but just inside of actual politics here inside of the Minecraft server, that's actually very experienced with a whole bunch of politics. He's been vice president multiple times. He's been in different government positions. He's been secretary of countless things. He's been here for a while. He's been here since, I'm pretty sure, 2023. He's been here for 2 years, or almost 2 years. But we will now finally see. Again, we'll see if he can prevail again and get, again, like I said, another term as president, and maybe a third term. But we'll see. The former president. Okay, who just sent me, bro? Someone just sent me. But we'll see what happens, though. Let's see if he prevails as, again, as the third, or as the first president, again, like I said, to actually get a third term inside this election. So we'll see what happens, or inside this, season, but we'll see what happens. Hello, nappy time. If Arhemi ever, wins a election, I'm turning the entire fucking city into a Walmart, for real. We'll see what happens. I think, that won't happen for a while. Yeah. 1-7 to 8-7. That is actually crazy, though. Arhemi, poor Arhemi. I'm not gonna be honest here at all, but Arhemi, look, if he had a better debate strategy, inside the actual, on the actual platform, if he had a better debate strategy, during the debate, you would have succeeded. You would have gotten more votes. You would have probably been tied with Soloniki, or you would have been competing with Soloniki right now. But again, that's besides the point. Let's stop. Also, let's stop. stalling here. I just wanted to commentate before we actually started the actual general election. But here we go. This is a very interesting election. Like I said, very interesting. Very not like brain numbing, but it's gonna be very interesting. It's gonna be very interesting. We'll see, because it's Burnout. This is the first time you actually get this is the first time he actually gets this many votes. And Dragon, again, like he said, he succeeded, and he got, you know, all the late votes actually went to him. I'm pretty sure in the last second all the late votes went to him. So here we go. I will now, what's going on? It's crazy. Alright, I'm pretty sure, yeah, the propaganda has stopped. You are right, unknown. But alrighty. Okay, let us do this. Let us do this. Alright, here we go. General election of season 11. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just put this here. General election of season 11. Vote, vote, vote. Come on, vote. Let me just put vote on there. Okay, there we go. Alright, there we go, folks. So, first up we have Raiden, Edit, YT. And last but not least, we have VP Lion Boy. Other known as, again, you know, Burnout. Here we go. And again, like I said, you do not need to put your vice president or your running mate, or I do not need to put anybody's running mate actually inside of the actual ballot or inside the actual poll here, just because, you know, in case if they lose or not, you know, why is it necessary? So they will pick their vice president after, they'll pick their vice president after they win, or, you know, after what happens. So here we go. We have it is currently 12:07 a.m. All right, the poll will last all the way up until 12:20 a.m. So about 13 minutes or so. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The poll is posted right now. The poll has been posted right now. Vote, 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 vote. It is in polls. It is in polls, guys. It's in polls. Vote, vote. It's in polls. I pinned everyone. I just pinned everyone. Go ahead and vote, guys. Go ahead and vote. Vote, 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 vote. All right, we currently have 6. It's gonna be 7 in a second. 6 votes right now. It is, again, 12:07. So we'll see what happens. We have about 13 minutes. We have about 13 minutes left until the actual poll ends, or until the actual election ends altogether. So we'll see what happens. So let's go ahead and open up the results, and let us see. So, wow, that is actually crazy. So first up, we have a Dragon, or the former president, actually leading by a whole lot. A landslide type law. That's what I'm talking about. Landslide. Wow, I'm astonished. Wow, that is actually crazy. We have a landslide going onto the column of Dragon. Here, as you can see, onto the column of the former president. 88 to 13 percentage points, as you can see there. 88 to 13, or other known as 7 to 1, as you can see there. This is actually crazy. Could he pull off a landslide, or could Burnout pull off a big political comeback? Could he pull off a big comeback with this? We'll see what happens. He still has about 12 minutes to recover from this blow that the former president just gave him. So we'll see what happens. Again, these are all early votes. So this is known as, you know, a mirage. This is a mirage. It's just like a wave. So anything could happen. Again, anything could happen. So here we go. I'm gonna just close that up again. I just want to see what happens. I'll open it up again. What's General saying again? What's General saying? Alright, General's just fucking... Wow. Alright, General. You know, actually, let me open up the audience real quick. Let me open up the event stage. Alright. Alright, we currently have 10 votes in. I'm going to actually drag Discord onto my second monitor, because, you know, I'm being called on in DMs. I have, as you can see here, a couple of DMs that I need to read, so I'll read them in a sec. So here we go, folks. 10 votes are currently in so far. We have 10 votes, and yes, like I said, it is a mirage. Burnout is starting to pick up the pace. He has 40 percentage points. He has 40% of the votes secured to his column, to the former president's 60%. So, again, like I said, you know, it is a mirage. So that gap will continue to get slimmer and slimmer unless something happens. But my prediction is that that gap will get thinner and thinner as time goes on. We have 10 minutes left inside the actual stage. So we'll see what happens. We have 10 minutes left inside the actual stage. And yeah. So guys, okay, well, as you can see there, a whole bunch of stuff is currently happening. Wow, alright. 2 more votes just went into the column of Dragon. Dragon is now actually gaining more votes. But again, like I said, my prediction, what I think is going to happen is I think there's going to be more of not so much of a gap. There's not going to be so much of a gap. That gap is going to start getting closed in. It's going to start getting thinner throughout, the couple of minutes. But again, all the late votes are still coming in so far. This is just a mirage. Again, he won't really have a landslide. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Like I said, anything can happen. Anything can happen. Okay, I'm gonna actually... No, these people cannot come in here. Hold on, guys. What's up, Echo? Did they vote for these people? Or did they vote for anyone here? No. Hold on, guys, let me just check real quick. Alright, wow. Alright, that is actually crazy. Never mind. Seems that my prediction is far off, so my bad. My bad, y'all, my bad. Dragon is currently at 11. Okay, alright. Dragon is currently on a landslide, on a path to a landslide victory, as you can see there. Burnout is just getting hammered right now. But again, this can all change, maybe not, but we'll see what happens. Again, all the late votes are coming in. People are finally starting to find out about this. People are voting. People again, like I said, people are finding out about the actual election at this moment. So yeah, 18 votes are in. Again, in my opinion, I think that gap is gonna close in. I don't know, but yeah, that gap is gonna definitely close in. My prediction is that Burnout will have at least 7 votes, 7 to 6 votes, or if not 8 votes by the time it is about 12:19, 12:18. We'll see what happens. That's just my prediction. That's just my prediction. But I'll leave it there. I'm gonna go ahead and look at my DMs. So guys, give me just a second. Give me just a second, folks. Give me a second, guys. I'm looking at the actual I'm looking at the chat, so don't worry about that. Dad, thank you for the $5. The dad give me the $5. $5. Dad, give me the $5. Thank you so much. W Dad Give. W Dad Give. W Dad Give. W Dad Give, guys. W Dad Give. W Dad Give, guys. W Dad Give, guys. All right, folks. Well, I just read my DMs. And we're back. We're back onto the actual. We're back onto the actual election poll. So here we go. All right, we have 18 votes in so far. Again, like I said, late votes are still coming in so far at this moment. We have 13 to 5 votes. It's just stuff is changing. Stuff is changing. People cannot make up their minds. God damn it! Please, for the love of God, make up your mind. Whoever is changing their vote. Whoever's changing their vote, please, like I said, for the love of God, just decide on the person you want to pick. Please. Also, there's jazz in the background, by the way, folks, if you guys can hear this. Oh my god. Bro, that scared the... What the fuck was that? What the fuck did I just hear? What was that? Oh, hell no. Is there someone in here that's causing this? What is going on? Is that a train? I think that is a train. Yeah, and I think that is a train. You guys can leave, by the way. You guys can leave. You guys don't have to be here anymore. You guys can just step off. You guys can step off of the stage. You guys don't need to be here. Oh, whistle? What? What the fuck? Oh, that scared the living hell out of me, bro. That scared the actual living hell out of me. You scared the living fuck out of me, bro. Alright, sorry about that. Let's get back on track. Alright, back into the actual poll. Here we go. Back onto the poll. Lord have mercy, I just got absolutely Jeeper Creepers from that. All right, again, still 18 votes. Hold on, let me just throw this away. I need water. Okay, there's no water. All right, I'll just, you know what? I'm just about to end the election soon, so I'm just about to end the stream soon, so yeah. Alrighty, folks, but again, like I said, 18 votes are currently in so far. We have 14 votes going into the column of Raid, and as you can see there, onto the former president. He has 78% so far going into this column, and his opponent, his position, his opposition, as you can see there, Burnout currently has 22%, 4 votes currently going into his column. So again, a lot of stuff is still happening. A lot of stuff is still happening so far, ladies and gents. Alright. Should add ping here? Nah. I mean, why would I ping here? I can just ping everyone onto the polls. Why would I ping people there? Oh, man. Oh, Lord. So anyways, folks, how's your night been going, guys? How's your night been going? You know, we're about, what? We're a couple days away from disaster happening again. Yes, that's right, disaster. So how are we folks doing tonight? How are we folks all doing tonight, you know? Are we all doing right? Are we all doing all right? Are we all doing great? Massive? Amazing? Awesome sauce? Are we all doing amazing, folks? Stop whistling. Stop whistling. Adam, I know that's you motherfucker. Stop whistling. Oh man, people just found, wow. We got end poll soon? Yes, 12:20 a.m. Is the deadline. So in about 4 minutes. So currently, folks, you have about, well, now 3 minutes. We currently have 3 minutes until the poll actually ends for the general election of season 11, as you can see there. 3 minutes are officially on the clock again. Yeah, 3 minutes left. 3 minutes are basically left. So here we go. 3 minutes are left. Oh, is that a train? What the fuck? Oh no, I'm good. I'm staying out here, guys. I'm staying out here, y'all. You know, I'll write that later. I'll write it later. I'll write it later, not now. I'll write it later, not now, bro. Not now. I'll write it later. All right. We've been going at it for how long now? An hour. Yeah, hour and 15. Yeah. So I'll just end the stream soon, guys. All right, 18 votes are still in. We have 3 minutes left. Again, like I said, has anyone changed their vote? No. It is still 22 to 78% right now. Currently leading right now is the former president with currently a landslide. This is now considered a landslide because he's about what? He's 10 votes, you know, ahead of him. 10 votes ahead of Burnout. 10 plus, you could say. Yes. Yeah, you can just say 10 plus. He's currently just 10 votes ahead of Burnout right now at this moment. But wow, yeah. Oh, man. 10 votes. I'm going to go ahead and go back into DMs because Unknown has something for me. I'm going to go ahead and just check it out. What? I'm pretty sure, bro, you've put on some jazz, chat. That's why you hear. I think, bro, you've put on some jazz, chat. I think. I don't know. I think they might have put on some jazz. So yeah. Honestly, I kind of enjoy it. I think you folks can't hear it, but I enjoy it. Honestly, I enjoy this shit. You know, I feel fancy. I feel like I feel like I'm in the 1950s right now. I feel like I'm in the 1950s, chat. Who just gave me a pair of their boots? What the fuck is this? Yes or no? No. I'll answer all my DMs later, guys. I'll answer all my DMs later. All right, not right now. I'm currently in the middle of an election. All right, we currently have a minute left on the clock. A minute left is on the clock. Again, like I said, 78-22. Like I said, it's still considered a landslide. There was one person that did vote. I don't know what happened to that one person, but that one person did vote. I did see that go into 19. So yeah, for some reason that mother clucker did not vote. That motherfucker is gone for some reason. I don't know what happened with that guy. I don't know what the hell happened. And oh wow. Well, it is now 11 plus. Wow. All right, unknown. You only found part of it. Are you gonna edit it, or are you just gonna leave it there? Are you too lazy to edit it? All right. Well, it is now 12:20 a.m., ladies and gentlemen, and I can officially project at this moment that Raiden will still be president of Midtown, and he has just won his re-election with his vice president, or I don't know who his vice president is. I don't know if it's gonna be Arhemi. I don't know if it's gonna be with someone else, but I can officially project, and I can officially say at this moment that Dragon, Mr. Former President, has officially won his 3rd term in office. His re-election campaign has worked. As you can see there, he's successfully gained 15 votes in his favor, which is a whopping 83%. As you can see there, honestly, astonishing, insane performance by the former president himself, now the president, but insane performance by the former president himself, though. Again, a whole bunch of experience. I did have some high hopes for Lion, just because he did get a whole bunch of votes again inside of the actual primary presidential poll. But again, ultimately, that collapsed on him, and this is what happens. He got 3 votes. So a person did change their vote last second. So the official tally, though, the official results are 17-83. So this is actually this is actually called upon, or actually I could officially say as well that this is, I'm pretty sure, a landslide. This is a landslide by a whole lot. He got more than 12 more votes over than Burnout. So that is honestly insane. Again, I just want to say GG's to Burnout, GG's to Dragon for winning the election again. Like I said, GG's Brusker, GG's Broski, GG's bro. You got your last term in office, so GG's. You did great. You did awesome. We'll see what happens in this 3rd term. You did great. GG's to Burnout. You did excellent in the primary presidential poll, but we'll see what happens though. Burnout actually pulled it off. I'm actually excited. And same with Solo Nikki. Again, like I said, I'm pretty sure this is his first debate performance, or if not, or his first performance as just a solo candidate. But again, like I said, there's a whole bunch of potential for Solo Nikki and Lion Boy, or aka Burnout, in the future. So I really want to see both of those candidates run in the future. We'll see what happens though. But yeah, like I said, GG's again to the president, GG's to, GG's to Dragon, of course, like I said, GG's to Burnout, GG's to Arhemi, GG's to Solo Nikki, GG's guys. Wow, that was honestly, well, it wasn't insane, but GG's. I honestly thought, well, I didn't honestly think, but I honestly thought that Burnout could have standed a chance against Dragon. He could have probably, he had a chance to stand against Dragon, but guess what? Against Dragon's might, against Raiden's might, no one is stopping him. Again, his experience is too much for Burnout to handle. But we'll see what happens though. He's gained experience from this. Like I said, in the future, Burnout will use this experience in further debates, and hopefully Burnout will run again. So yeah, I also have a whole bunch of hope for Solo Nikki. Again, yeah, I can't forget about him. And he actually did pretty well for his first debate performance, like I said. And yeah, that's basically it though. So folks, if you haven't already, please go ahead and like and subscribe. Also, I'm not gonna end the stream right now. I'm not ending the stream right now. I have to actually drag this back onto my second monitor. But GG's though. That's basically it though. That is, yeah, it's basically a GG's for me, guys. GG's. You guys did great. Oh wow, you guys did amazing. GG's, guys. GG's. GG's. But yeah, no, that is basically it. All right, and I'm gonna actually let the president, if he has any wise words for us, Mr. President, do you have any wise words for us? I think he definitely does. Mr. President, go ahead. Speak some wise words to us, Mr. President. Go ahead.
Hello.
The entire nation can hear you. Yeah, go ahead and send it in.
I'm gonna do great things. This is my third and last term as president in season 11. Now, wait.
Take your time, Mr. President. Take your time, Mr. President. It's a fucking school bus, bro. Oh god. Oh god damn it. Hop on the bus, Fox, and I'll hop on the bus. And I'll hop on
Back.
the bus in a sec. Welcome back.
Yeah, sorry about that. Someone came in my room. Yeah, as I was saying, so this is now 6 presidencies, 6 vice presidencies all time in this community. I have a lot of experience. I know what I can do in this. And also, my vice president is gonna be Solo.
All right. Well, thank you so much for confirming that, Mr. Arham, Mr. I almost called you Arham. Thank you so much for for confirming that,
guys,
Dragon.
I'm not gay. Call me Arhemi, bro.
You're not gay, Hemi, bro. All right. Well, again, thank you so much again, and GG's to you again for winning this third term. And I'm pretty sure everyone here is excited for what you're gonna do in the future. So, GG's, bro. You did it well. You did amazing. I think everyone enjoyed that. Thank you so much. All right, and I'm gonna actually let his opposition Burnout onto the actual stage. So, Mr. Burnout, go ahead and say some wise words for us. Go ahead. Nation can hear you.
All right. So, I am honestly surprised this is the farthest I've ever been inside of an election. I mean, I've done a bit of practicing over the last week to try and help my chances. It's cool. I joined all the way back in September 2023, and ever since then, I've seen multiple different leaders and presidents, some good, some corrupt and bad. And Raiden, I feel like he will be one of the good ones for this term right here. I'd like to give my congratulations to him, and a thank you to everyone who helped me get this far inside of the election. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much for that, Mr. Burnout. Thank you for giving out your little mini speech there for the entire nation. I appreciate it to you, and GG's to you, Burnout, as well. And actually, I'll go ahead and let the new vice president talk as well if he wants to. Mr. Solo, go ahead. You've been invited. Say some wise words for us, for the entire nation. The nation can hear you. What just happened? I just got booted out. Also, I can't hear you. Okay, there we go. Now I can hear you.
Yeah. All right, there. I just want to say I'm really happy to be vice president, and me and Raiden will do some really good things for this community. And yeah.
All right, thank you so much for that.
And also thank you for everybody who voted Raiden.
All right, thank you for those wise words, Mr. Vice President, Mr. Newly elected Vice President, I will say. So, again, GG's to you, Solo. Again, you did you did have a good debate performance as well. You did have a great primary performance as well. I can't deny that. But you did well. You did well, so and thank you so much for that, Mr. Solo. Thank you. I'm gonna actually let, last but not least, Arhemi talk. Go ahead, Mr. Arhemi. The nation can hear you. Go ahead.
What do you want me to talk about?
I can hear you. I can hear you. Go ahead. The nation can hear you. Go ahead, Arhemi.
I said, what do you want me to talk about?
I just let you on. If you want to give out your little, speech, your speech, if you want. If you want to give out a speech.
Yes, Gigi في البيت.
All right. Well, thank you for those wise words, Arhemi. He just called me Gagi. This is why this is why he doesn't win every single goddamn election. I'm not being biased, by the way. This is why he fucking loses. All right. Who exactly is Stalzy? Who's that? Who's this person? Who's who? Oh, Eli. Oh no, that's just our local modder. That's just our local modder. Don't leave him alone. Eli, that's just a local modder of season. That's just a local modder of Midtown. I just leave him alone. That's all right. Leave him alone. If he joins, it's bad. What do you mean it's bad? Who? Alrighty, well, folks, that is basically it for me, though. We had a very great stream. Thank you all for actually being in the stream. We've garnered about 63 views inside the stream, and also, I can't deny as well. Also, I'm gonna go ahead and leave now. But again, yeah, Derpy, what's your gamer tag so I can invite you real quick? But I'll just do my outro here while you do that. Yeah, just go ahead and give me your gamer tag. Villager, do whatever the hell you want to do, bro. With your villager news house. I don't know, man. Okay, what's up, Chungus? Alright, well, anyways, though, folks, we've done an hour-and-a-half stream. We got 63 views. Derpy Diamonds. Alright, there we go. And I also do not want to deny, I also want to recognize that Dadgeef did donate the stream. Dadgeef, thank you so much for the $35. We have $35 in chat revenue this stream, so thank you guys so much, or thank you so much for that. Again, Mr. Dadgeef, thank you so much for that, Dadgeef. You know, $35 in chat revenue, that's amazing. And thank you to all of you guys for supporting me again, you know, amazing. Also, if you haven't already, what are you doing if you haven't liked? If you do not like the stream, I will kill you. I will kill you in Season 11, and I will burn down Season 11. So it's either you like, or I commit atrocities. That's right. Subscribe. Please, subscribe, deadass. Please, I beg you. For the love of God, chat, please. I mean, next time? Yeah, of course, if you're there. If you're there beforehand, yes. Also, I did see Adam join, like, during the debate. Or during, not during the debate, but during the election, during the poll. When I was commentating, I did see bro join, so he was late as fuck, bro. GG's to Adam as well, bro. He did not join. I forgot about him. GG's to Adam, bro. Poor dude. Poor dude. That is actually crazy. Is there a way that I can join a realm sometime? I am a professional builder, and I want to contribute also. I'm also friends with one of the members. Who are you friends with inside the actual realm or DC? Trevor said spots were taken by people. Yeah, that was, yeah, because this time around I actually picked all the candidates beforehand, so I didn't, you know, rush all of it during the actual election. So, you know, I did it all very, you know, so I did it slowly, if you get what I mean. I'll be running again in the next election. All right, well, we'll see. You're a week away. And I'm about 4 days away from actual builder or builder. Actual builder or builder is actually nefarious and diabolical. That is, wow. He said actual builder or just quote unquote builder. You please DM Artisan to come back, bro. Guys, leave me alone. All right. On the whole Artisan thing, leave me alone. Look, the only type of evidence the only type of thing I will give you about him is that he is currently, or he's playing on a realm. He's playing on Stuck's realm, and that's it. All right. That is not my business to know. All right. I'm not trying to harass him to come back. That is not what I want to do. All right. Again, that is not. Like, I'm not the type of person to do that, and plus I don't have the authority to do that, because, like, why the hell would I do that? I mean, I'm not fucking, like, I'm not greedy or whatever. You know, I've been building for the past 2 years constantly. I have a bunch of large-scale builds. You can show pictures of some of them. All right, sure. Some of them in DC. Send them in media. And also, you didn't answer my question. Who are you friends with on the realm? Who are you friends with on the realm, by the way? But who will maintain the security? He's still gonna be on. Guys, look, he might have retired, but he's still available. All right, he's still available, and plus, I don't think there's gonna be another attack for a couple of months or a year. And again, like I said, we have mini games you can play. It's not the end of the world, all right, guys. It's not the end of the world. Plus, Mojang has actually started to put patches up for realms. For shit like this, so we're actually getting we're getting patches, so everything's all right. Mojang has started to release like bug fixes and stuff for realms. So again, like I said, We're all right. Everything's all right. Everything's like everything right now is good. All right. Don't worry about it. It's not. We don't need to depend on a person to help us on the realm. We don't need to depend. We don't need to depend on one person for security. All right. It's not just a single person. The realm is fine. All right. Nothing's gonna happen, and in a worst case scenario, in a worst case situation, if something happens, sure, I'll call up Artisan, and then he can help me out. That's how it's gonna work. But again, like I said, until then, everything's all right. I have Mojang's should I say, yeah, I have Mojang's help with all the fucking bug fixes they've been doing and stuff. So yeah, like I said, it's not a necessity, chat. It is not a necessity. Nor do I have to call them up every single time the realm gets hacked or bombarded, which I know it's inevitable, but again, like I said, it's not gonna happen. Yeah? It's not gonna happen for a couple of months. All right. And even if it does happen, I can just shut down the realm and we can do mini games. So, calm down, guys. Calm down. Plus, Mojang, I'm pretty sure Mojang has started to actually give a shit about realms. So, yeah, don't worry about it, guys. So just calm down. Calm down. That's all I'm saying. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I already have you added Derpy Diamonds. Let me go ahead and just search you up, Derpy. Yeah, there we go. Alright, there we go, bro. You've been invited. I really need to talk to you with you. I don't know why. Alright, guys, I'll handle all my DMs and calls afterwards, alright? I'll do all that after the stream, so... Yeah, go react to it. The graphics are better. What do you mean? Squid Game Part 2 or Fox Thief Squid Game Part 2? Do you mean that? All right, there's like 50 people asking a whole bunch of shit. Also, I have to ban this guy. So also, yeah, Doombringer, I have to ban you, man. I'm sorry. Jeez, dude. Nah, man. You can go hack somewhere else, but you're not gonna hack here, bro. No, you're not griefing and hacking here, Doombringer. You can go somewhere else. I saw him secretly trying to find the realm. Really? Who? Okay, you know what? I'll handle all of this after the stream. All right, guys. I'm just gonna log off here. I'll be on tomorrow because tomorrow's Sunday. So there we go. All right, I'm logging off. All right, folks. Oh man, a whole bunch of yapping. I really just want to go to sleep already. Alright, I've been streaming for a whole minute and a half, or a whole minute and a half is crazy. I've been streaming for a whole hour and a half. Yeah, but there you go. Alright, there you go. What is your opinion on the recent cyberbullying against Artisan? No comment, deadass. I will not comment on that. Again, like I said, I handled it. Like I said, I handled it the way I had to handle it. And if you don't like it, you can fuck off. What happened, I'm gonna stop addressing this, and this is the last time I will be addressing this. What I did that night, is what I will not regret. And what happened on that night, or on, I'm not talking about the right, I'm talking about the night that he actually got, like, well, not impeached, but the night that he actually resigned. Like I said, it was perfectly legal, all right? Everyone had their right to do it, and if you didn't like it, you can go somewhere else. I'm sorry. And also, it's not my fault that people that Artisan's teammates are quitting. I just want to say we're not losing. Also, if people are worried about the realm losing members and stuff, we're not losing members. The realm is still active. It's actually more active. It's been more active than it's been ever. And calm down, all right? Artisan is just hanging around, all right? He's not gone forever. He's not gone from the internet. And this is the last time I will say it. Stop mentioning or stop asking me to DM Artisan or do this and that to tell Artisan or do this or tell Artisan that. Leave him alone, all right, guys? Leave him alone. He's doing his own stuff. He's chillaxing, alright? I will not interfere with that. And that's the last comment that I will have on this topic, alright? I will no longer be talking about this. Alright? That's it. No more. I will stop talking, or I will not be addressing the whole Artisan. I will not be addressing the whole Artisan thing anymore. That is what I think. That is my opinion on it, and that is my mindset on it. So that is what I think. And that's it. Alright? So yeah. That's it. Anyways, let's continue. To react to, or I'm coming to your house before. See, what are you trying to react? What do you want me to react to? What? Oh, this is part 2. Alright, I'll react to it. I'll react to it in a sec. But yeah, that's basically it though. GG's again to all the candidates. W election. I'm trying to look for Zolniki. Hold on. I can just do this. Here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and just demote our Hemi. Hold on, guys. I'm still doing stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and actually I'm gonna demote our Hemi. Hold on, guys. Here we go. Alright, where's Solniki at? Where is your... There we go. Yeah, mewing Solo. There we go. Alright, there we go. And he's... Alright, Solo! You've officially been crowned as the vice president. Congratulations. There we go. GG's. W's to mewing Solo. Or aka Solo Nikki. Alright, there we go. Alright, there we go. Alright, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That is it. Alright, GG's, guys. GG's. That is basically it from me. I will not be answering any more questions on Artisan or anything like that. I will not be answering any more questions on behalf or on the topic of Artisan and that whole thing. That is not my business anymore. Is it really that loud? What do you mean, that loud? The what? Oh, like the video? Yeah, it is loud, bro. For some reason, it is that loud. I don't know why. And I'm gonna actually turn this down. Hold on, I'm gonna turn this down to like all the way here, like -9 decibels. I have to lower the volume. Yeah, I am gonna go ahead and just lower the actual stream volume itself. So there we go. All right, folks. There you have it. Massive election tonight. We had over plus 20 people voting this election. It was, you know, again, well, not right. Well, it was above average election. I will say above average election. GG's to Soloniki, or congratulations to Soloniki for actually becoming the vice president. GG's to all the candidates, and GG's to Raiden, and congratulations to Raiden for actually winning this presidential election. It was awesome to commentate, and I will commentate more next election. And I'll also see you guys tomorrow, Sunday. I will actually probably have either a Roblox or maybe Minecraft stream, a 2-1-1 stream tomorrow. I don't know, but I really want to do a 2-in-1 stream tomorrow. I'm really deciding on it. Maybe we could have, you know, maybe a long 2-in-1 stream, Roblox and Minecraft. We'll see what happens though. But that's basically it. So if you folks haven't already, go ahead and like, subscribe, do all those things, my good fellow Americans. And if you folks haven't already, please hit that bell. I've actually not said this before, but please go ahead and hit that bell with notifications, or turn on notifications if you folks haven't already. And yeah, like, subscribe, do all those things, my good fellow my good fellow Americans. I'll react to everything. I'll respond to calls and do all that after the stream ends. So like, subscribe, do all those things, my good fellow Americans, and I'll see you all tomorrow, Sunday. Bye, chat. See ya. No.